Alright, you're now with the Forerunner Chronicles. Right now, I'm in Flint, Michigan, and my friend's store over here. His store is called This Place Sucks, right?
Yeah.
And he invited me out here to speak at a rap concert. Unfortunately, the rap concert got shut down, but he really has some super important information to share with us on chipping. Now, I like this guy because in his store he passes out real important information, like this book called The Mark of the Beast, and another book over here called The Law of Liberty. And it's all the information that I like to talk about on YouTube, so really nice to have somebody like you on the air with me right now. So can you tell people a little bit about chipping once again?
Well, chipping is where all the information is written down on a database. All the vital stuff like your retina scan and your voice, because now cell phones can recognize who you are and cameras can pick it up with your eyes.
Wow.
So basically, you just become a number.
Become a number. Now, how did you become aware of the Masons doing the chip?
I went to a fair and they were chipping everybody at the fair. The Masons were sponsoring it, and they said child identification program, but actually it's just they're just trying to chip everybody, moms, kids, and anybody.
Now, what type of fair was this? Was it a Mason fair? Was it, say, get chipped fair?
No, it was talking about basically it sounded like health foods and a whole bunch of different stuff, but it was sponsored by the Masons.
It was sponsored by the Masons.
Right.
So the Masons sponsored a fair.
The whole thing. They were giving away free food and free money.
So they sponsored the fair to pull people in to chip them.
Yeah.
And you were telling me something like they were giving out free money at the fair or something like that?
They give you a $5 certificate with every time you got chipped, and they really give you more than $5. But
so if you get chipped, they give you some money to go eat.
Yeah, and with that, exactly.
So they feed you after they chip you. Oh wow, how did they chump it? Wow, that's amazing. So they say, come get chipped and we'll stuff your face.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. What else is there? You were telling me something else that I thought that was really interesting. You said you were talking to a 33rd degree Mason.
Talking to the guy,
right?
The guy that was running around, I told him, hey, my grandpa's a 33rd, he talks to me about everything, and I really like the idea how we got to get rid of the people, there's so many people on the planet, and world order, and he really opened up for a minute until he seen that I was videotaping. Long story short is...
What did he say? Wait a second. Don't go past that. What did he say when he opened up to you? What did he start talking about?
He says, I love the idea. He's telling me that we need so much less people in the world, that we're not making it. We're talking about how we're consuming up all the vital resources. There's only supposed to be 500 million.
Wait a second. Let me stop. You're going fast. So he said there's supposed to be a lot less people in the world, that the majority of so many people are consuming up all the resources, and there's only supposed to be 500 million people in the world.
Right.
That's what a 33rd degree Mason said. Wow. Keep on going.
Well, and then when I was talking about the chipping, he kind of laughed it off, thinking that, acting, well, he knew that I knew what he was doing.
Right.
So it's kind of like a joke. But when I saw people coming up and getting chipped, they were just signing waivers saying that it was okay for them to keep the information on file.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
And aside from that,
how did they do the process? You said something about the eyes.
they would sit down,
right,
and they would look at the eye.
So they do a retina scan?
Okay. Yeah, they do a retina scan, and then they write down a lot of information, the height of the child, and then basically the color and the skin and stuff like that.
What about the voice? You said something about the voice.
Yeah, you're talking to a microphone, they have you say different things, and then they give you back the CD and they keep.
So they record your voice, they scan your eye with the camera, and then they have you fill out a whole lot of forms giving like height, weight information, things like that. Because I saw that like on the video that we're showing on this clip. He was saying something about eradicating people too, like killing people.
Yeah, he was just saying that, how we have to get rid of so much of the population.
How many people? Yeah, he gave us a statistic. What was the statistic?
It was 4 to 1.
So every 4.
Out of 5, 4 got to go.
So out of every 5 people, 4 got to go.
Yeah.
That means you. Go ahead.
And it was just, as soon as he seen that I had a camera on me, he basically just shut up and he walked away. And after that, it was just, I just kind of followed around the fair a little bit. People were watching me, and aside from that, I just kind of watched from a distance. There was a long clip, and I don't know. I personally believe that the devil really doesn't want stuff to get out. I believe in that.
Definitely.
And about 5 minutes of that clip was just erased. So
yeah, that's what it is, man. Thanks a lot, man. Definitely. Now, we are completely aware of the fact that there are many of you who have just viewed this video that are completely unfamiliar with the subject matter of Freemasons or even secret societies for that matter. Now, unto you and everybody else that is watching, I have a question that I would like to present to you, and I implore you to ask yourself this question carefully. The question is why? Why have the Freemasons, which are a secret society, taken it upon themselves to gather such important, sensitive, and personal data on your children and your family for that matter? We're not talking about the police station. Neither are we talking about your local fire department or even your public school system for that matter. We are talking about a secret society by the name of Freemasons that are gathering retina scans, voice recognition information, and fingerprints on your children. Why? It behooves you to ask yourself this question carefully. You need to search out this truth before this truth searches you out. Now, I know there are many out there who are saying, well, aren't the Masons a benevolent organization, and it's not wise just because they're a secret society to place a black cloud around everything that you don't know or understand. And I agree with you. I don't think it's wise to place a black cloud around everything that I do not see or do not realize. But I also know that it is not wise to just accept and digest anything that is forcefully fed to you. That is ignorance. The person who has an iota of intellect will begin to search out the truth on this matter. Why should you be fearful? The same reason that JFK was fearful. The same reason that JFK went down to Houston on September 12, 1960 and ensured the nation that he would not follow the dictates of the Pope or any other religious leader for that matter. The same reason in 1961 on April 27th, JFK made a speech warning of secret societies and the Jesuit order. And it's those same reasons that got him a bullet in the face. Why should you be fearful? The same reasons that President Abraham Lincoln spoke about the Jesuit order and the evils of secret societies, which also gained him a bullet in the head. Why am I talking about the Jesuit order, you may ask? Because they're connected to the Catholic Church. And if you didn't know, the Freemasons are a secret order that have grown up from another knight order, or rather from another order that was established by the Catholic Church called the Knights of Templar. Search that out. That's right. Brothers and sisters, we have been warned that secret societies and labor unions are an intricate part of Satan's plan to bring about Sunday legislation and to hurl God's commandment-keeping people into a time of trouble such as never was, spoken of in the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And it will be these organizations gathering data such as this. They will use it against us so that we will not be able to buy or sell unless we succumb to the worship that is established by the papacy in keeping Sunday sacred, or out of desperation to maintain your economic status and to secure a place on the breadline, you will give in to this worship system that will be established wholly against God's 10 Commandments. And whether you like it or not, and whether you want to believe it or not, one day soon, you will find out that the truth is the truth.